Okay. So the information I'm hearing very much at this moment, okay, thank you, is very, well, what they're making me feel is my body just feels as if I want to be still at the moment, as if I'm not just me personally, but I'm picking up on the energy of the planet and energy of the people that are listening to this right moment, at this moment. And it feels like a stage of transition. Okay, thank you. Period of transition. So it feels like, okay, I haven't quite reached where I need to get to yet, and I'm trying to come out of where I was before. Again, this is just not I, as I say myself, but this is for those who need to hear this information right now, because I'm picking up on a number of people who are listening to this right now. So it feels like you're in the middle, this transitional stage, this period of your life that wanting to move forward. And I would say that what I'm hearing also is that some fearful of moving backwards. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I need to say that too. So who needs to hear that? You're not going to move backwards, but it's like as if that, okay, thank you, they're giving me a hill. So it's like as if you, thank you. It's like stopping for a breather going up a hill. So it's like literally you're stopping for a breather, you're holding your space, you're standing still, you're just trying to catch your breath right now, in the sense of not knowing, still 100% sure, or the uncertainty of where it is you need to move forward to, or to new projects or new ideas or into new situations. But you're sort of halfway up that hill and you're just taking a breather right now. Okay, and what I need to say is it's okay. Okay, thank you. So sorry, I've got a guide that's come in and sort of just said to me, it's because humans, thank you, yeah, that makes sense. Humans doubt themselves. So humans with the human fear factor, human doubt in themselves, okay, thank you, where their mind churns over so much, they sort of get themselves stuck. So it's the fear of, is that really going to work out? Is that really the direction I want to be going in? Is that really what I want to do? Am I really going to do okay with it? So getting sort of stuck in that fear, and also, thank you, they just said to me, and also not knowing 100% where they're going to end up. And they want to say that this is not about you, that you must know as humans that it's not always where you must have your end goal. Have a rough idea in the direction that you feel that you are being pulled into, and by being pulled into that direction, by aiming in that direction, you end up moving towards that area. But okay, thank you. They said, but you must be flexible. So let me see what okay. So they bring me like a river flowing down the side of, okay, thank you, a hill or a mountain, and how it turns. So it knows, thank you, it knows it's got to come all the way down. Gravity will pull it down to the end. So we know, it knows roughly where it's going. That's roughly in that area it's going to end up, because it's working with nature and it's heading that direction. But what they're showing me is something, okay, thank you. They say crevices, that's what they're saying, the crevices and the boulders, and of course, okay, thank you, every day changes. So as if there was a storm one day and then it's sunny another day. It's like how that river, that water will formulate, and how that spring and how it moves down. So it changes. So what they're saying, basically, that's the image they're giving me. It's about being flexible to where it takes you. So, okay, thank you. They just said to me, instead of having a fixed goal, or thinking that's exactly where I'm going to go, or that's exactly how it's going to work, you then becoming flexible. And just like, oh, there can be loads of images tonight, just like a sapling, a tree, with the posts, you can snap in the wind. You've got to learn to be flexible. So however you feel you start out and you roughly wanted to move in a direction, you've got to allow yourself to, okay, thank you, outside factors, that they're obviously going to bend you a little bit to make you become flexible, whether you like it or not. And it's your job to allow yourself to be as flexible as you can. Okay, thank you. They sort of said, but by taking that breather, that when you take that breather, instead of forcing something, then you allow it naturally just to take a moment in time, so that then you allow things to unfold much more gently for you. Some of you rush too fast, Some of you can become quite frustrated that you don't see where that end goal is going to be or how to get there. Or thank you, they said to me, not have a map, instructions. That's not what you come with to some degree. Okay, thank you. They just turned and said, but I get what they're saying now. So what they said is that by connecting to your higher self, you learn then what your purpose is and the direction you need to go off to. And okay, let's see where they're going with that. Okay, thank you. They just said to me, so when you take your breather, when you take time out, when you are sort of trying to travel up that hill to get to that where you need to get to, and they say hill because humans make things so complicated, is if humans were more flexible, it wouldn't be a hill that you had to travel up and it being hard work. It would be a flat surface and you'd be able to walk it gently and you get to where you want to go to. But they said, with most humans, they make life so much more difficult for themselves by bringing up all the fears and everything, all the entanglement of relationships and experiences that they get stuck and they make it going up a hill. So when you take a breather, and at this moment they say many of you must learn to take a breather, must stop, must work with a transitional period, then that way it becomes a lot easier. So they're saying, thank you, they said this. So in this transitional period of time, it's really about you learning in this transitional period of time about you are transforming, you are changing, life is changing for you, and that to work with it, not against it, pulling or pushing. And they're saying that this is the time really where it's the time to really learn to start to connect more, thank you, connect more with your inner self. So inner self as in feeling into it more, as in how, thank you, they just said, how you're doing, how are you doing? Now when they just said, how you doing, they just gave me Friends and that guy, Joey, how you doing? I can't say it, but this is what they just brought to me in a sense of how you doing right now, is to check in with yourself, how you're doing. I got it. So by checking in how you're doing, where are you feeling what you're feeling? If there's anxiety, there's stress, you might just be at the stage where you're just feeling quite mellow and comfortable. It just depends on what's going on for you as an individual, but it's checking in how you're doing right now. And what's been revealed to you? What are you being shown right now? If there are fears, worries, anxieties, money, relationships, jobs, basically the normal regular things as humans worry about. If there is something going on for you, check in why and what's it showing you, what's it teaching you. A lot of humans, they just run away from fear. And it's if they just say, it's impossible, you can't run it very far away from yourself because you are yourself, you're in yourself. So that's why you get this entanglement of fear and you can't run away. They just show me like someone trying to escape their own self. Thank you. Then I've just had another guy join me and just said, but you can escape yourself for a moment with meditation. That's what he just said. So I think this is my Buddhist guide that's just popped in. But okay, thank you, I shall. It's like I feel like I'm doing an advertisement now. My Buddhist guide is trying to say, by taking the time to be still, okay, catching your breath, taking a moment to be still, reevaluating where you are, checking in how you're feeling, checking in with the fears that you might be holding and where they are in your body. Okay, thank you. So, okay, my Buddhist monk is showing me, okay, thank you. What he's showing me is there's a technique where you can check in, talking me through this right now and show me how you would check in with your body. So if you have a fear or, okay, thank you, he wants this to do this now. Okay, so where you are all right now, whoever hears this information, I'm sitting here with a group in front of me right now, but what I want you all to do is whatever's coming up for you right now in your life, what's been shown to you, take a moment. So closing your eyes. As I say, I'm working with a group right now, my Monday evening meditation group. Take a moment, and whatever's been presented to you at the moment in your life, there's some difficulties, an individual, or not having a clear understanding of the direction you're supposed to be heading in. Hate the word supposed to be. But just take a moment. And just have it within your mind. Just be aware of a situation, any situation, whether it's happened today, it's come up within the last hour, 10 minutes, or it's been over the week. Just bring it into your mind and just let it sit there for a moment. And while it's sitting there, just observing and seeing how it feels in your head. And many of you may feel a little bit crowded with it in your mind. Just depends on where you feel it or see it, or have a knowing of where it might be in your body. But as we go down, as I'm giving you instructions now from this monk that I have by my side, I just want you then just imagine that if it's a colour or a shape, just to bring it down through the top of the mind, bring it down to the nasal cavities, I've just been told to say, just to see how you're breathing in from your nasal cavities. Just be aware of how and if it's affecting you. And then just bring it down a bit further, just allowing the colour to move down through your facial features, in your ears. That's what I'm hearing right now, just to bring it to your ears, observing if there's any buzzing sounds or tingling or blocked ears, because there may be some sounds of someone or a situation you don't want to hear and your body might be holding it. And again, as you come down, bring it down through your body, go to your throat area and just observe, with this question or thought or whatever's happening for you right now, bring it to the throat and just observe it within the throat area and how the throat feels. And I know personally, sitting here right now, I know that I'm picking up on individuals that may be feeling something stuck in their throat, some words that need to be spoken, because I'm feeling it. So just be aware of that now in the throat. Be aware, observe it. Are there words that need to be spoken? Does your voice need to be heard by the world or by an individual? Because some of you, I can feel it here in my throat. And then what I want you to do is just to push it down through the throat area. Just imagine if it's a colour, just push it all the way down now. And then come to the chest, the rib cage, the heart area. Just be aware of where it could be right now. A situation with an individual or society or the world or with yourself, and just feel into your heart right now. Be aware of your breath in your body and just be aware if you're holding a situation in your body. You're just checking in right now. You're observing your body in how your chest, your breath, your lungs, heart, how it feels. And then just gently, just breathing your breath down through your body, allowing that breath to push down any feelings, any thoughts, any fears, anxiety, frustration. Move it down now to the gut area, the stomach region. Just be aware of where it is now, under the rib cage. Just observe it, any heartburn, any indigestion issues there. Be aware of your body, your body. You're taking the time as you're transitioning, as you're going through a transformational period at this time, and many will be going through that right now. Just feel it within your gut region. Be aware if there's any issues within your digestive system. Your digestive system could be in knots, could be stuck, could be certain foods that triggering stuff off in your body. It's just a way of your body communicating with you. Just be there right now. And gently, as you breathe out, gently when you're ready, come down now. Push it down, further down to the lower part. Bring it down now, down past your belly button, within your hips, your pelvis area. And observe your body. Observe within your pelvis area. Or any urine issues at the moment, any sexual issues. Anything going on for your bodies, anything to do with those organs in that area. Have a look, feel into it, be aware of the body, what it could be showing you or demonstrating to you right now of what could be going on for you. Just be aware of it. If it's easier, placing your hand just gently in that area and just gently allow it to move down. You're aware of it now. And then on your breath, just transform it, just push it down through your legs and be aware, is there any issues there within your legs? Anything going on that your legs' physical self is telling you? Just observing, being aware, sciatica, anything. And then as you move it down through your knees, any knee issues, any inflammation, push them down, all the way down. And coming down through the legs, lower part of the legs, just again sending it all the way down through the body. Pushing it all the way down and just observing if there's anything stuck or frustration, anything, any words, any feelings, any thoughts, just begin just to observe it. Your body is showing you what is going on for you right now. And then as you do that, bring it down to your ankles. Any issues with swelling in your ankles, any issues there, all connected to frustration or feeling stuck or needing to address a situation right now. And as you do this, being aware of your breath, again push down through your feet and observing what's going on through your feet. Anything going on with your toes, the soles of your feet, just being aware of it right now. And just being aware of your body and how it's feeling on that breath. Being aware of where you may be holding something in your body or how an issue could be affecting your physical self as well as the layer of your emotional self. But just being aware of that now. And as we begin to come back into this space, being aware of your breath now, totally checking in with your body. You can open your eyes when you're ready. You've just had to look to see, feeling how it feels, and just being aware of your body, but being aware of your physical self and your emotional self as you're going through a transitional stage for you.